Young and the Restless. Lucy is so terrifying because of Phyllis and Sheila's DNA. Hi everyone, greetings from my channel again. Before we start the video, I hope everyone is enjoying their day. Kindly give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. Young and Uneasy observes fans are wondering if Lucy Romolotti's, Lily Brooks O'Brien, troubling behavior is due to her grandmother's transgressions. Lucy may be laying the groundwork for a dramatic storyline surprise with her strange fixation on Faith Newman, real Lancaster. To be nearer to Faith, Lucy just turned down a family vacation to Portugal. However, this is the case even if Faith has shown no desire to return the favor. There are questions raised by Lucy's disturbing actions and her unrelenting efforts to become friends with Faith. She raised awareness of her dubious familial background on the CBS opera. Daisy Carter Callahan, Yvonne Zima, Lucy's biological mother, has a history of breaking out of mental hospitals and is notorious for her erratic behavior. Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, her grandmother, is notorious for her illegal actions, including kidnapping, extortion, and murder. Sheila on Young and the Restless is more violent than Lucy's paternal grandma, Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford. However, she has a reputation of wreaking havoc through her fair share of lying and extortion. The current inquiry is whether Lucy's actions are due to her regrettable hereditary predisposition, and whether her perseverance could result in a risky fixation with Faith. On Y&R, fans are wondering if Lucy would carry on her grandmother's vindictive tendencies and hurt Faith in her pursuit of an unwelcome friendship. Get all of your Young and the Restless news and spoilers right here, and check back often for updates on the whereabouts of your favorite characters. The notion that Lucy in the Young and the Restless is a dangerous force due to Phyllis and Sheila's DNA is presented in this exciting and imaginative way. Lucy's dark metamorphosis, the startling discoveries about her ancestry, and the mayhem she causes in Genoa City will all be covered in this fanfiction-inspired tale. Keep an eye out, Young and Uneasy. Lucy is so terrifying because of Phyllis and Sheila's DNA. Although Genoa City had witnessed its fair share of scandals, treacheries, and startling discoveries, nothing had prepared its citizens for the impending storm. A regular DNA test that was intended to dispel any remaining questions regarding Lucy Romolotti's paternity was the first step in the entire process. But what it revealed was a catastrophe that nobody had anticipated. Phyllis Summers had always been a formidable presence, fiercely independent, intense, and sometimes mercilessly shrewd. However, Sheila was the epitome of fear. She had committed more murders, manipulations, and escapes from justice than anybody could possibly count. Daniel Romolotti's life fell apart when he saw Sheila Carter's name mentioned as a genetic match in the results of Lucy's DNA test. In addition to being his biological child, his lovely, seemingly innocent daughter also inherited the DNA of two of the strongest women in history. When Phyllis found out, she was furious. This isn't feasible. Sheila has passed away. She has been dead for years, she swore, pacing her penthouse. However, science was truthful. Sheila had committed an unthinkable act. Her DNA had inadvertently merged with Phyllis's, resulting in a horror neither of them could have predicted. Sheila had left a legacy even in death, whether it was from sick medical experimentation or an ugly genetic gamble. The Darkness Awakening. On the surface, Lucy was a bright, well-behaved girl. However, a change started in the days following the release of the DNA results. She developed an uncanny ability to foresee people's behavior before they ever moved. She handled things with a skill that was much beyond her years. Then came the icy, calculating looks similar to Sheila's. The first person to notice it was Phyllis. One night after Lucy had gone to bed, she murmured, "Daniel, I see it in her eyes. That look, I've previously seen it on Sheila, and I'm terrified of it." After Daniel wrote it off as paranoia, the instances began to occur. Summer Newman discovered her brakes had been inexplicably severed. The dog that belonged to Jack Abbott disappeared. And, well, Kyle claimed that one night when he woke up, Lucy was standing at the foot of his bed, grinning icily at him. When Danny Romalotti, Lucy's adored grandfather, got a letter in childlike handwriting that said, "Grandpa, you never should have doubted me, it was the last straw. You'll see now how much I cherish you." Unknown circumstances caused his tour bus to catch fire that same evening. He almost made it out alive. The decline into anarchy. Desperate to protect her granddaughter from a worse fate than Sheila's, Phyllis turned to unexpected people for assistance. She made contact with Victor Newman, who had previously been involved with Sheila. She even went up to Lauren Fenmore, who was more terrified of what Sheila's ancestry might signify than anybody else. However, Lucy was untouchable in addition to being dangerous. She was always one step ahead of anyone attempting to step in. Unexpectedly, the night Lauren was supposed to see Phyllis, her security system was turned off. The documents Victor had on Sheila vanished from his personal safe. Even Chance Chancellor, who began looking into the enigmatic events, discovered that his own badge had been shipped back to him, broken into bits. The last heart-stopping insight was that Lucy was aware of everything. She foresaw every action and choice. She seemed to be able to read their thoughts. Daniel finally said in a trembling voice, "Mom, I believe she has been deceiving us from the beginning." The greatest duel. Lucy became the focal point of Genoa City's transformation into a battlefield. Driven by maternal wrath and a strong desire to defend her family, Phyllis decided that she had to face Lucy at any costs. At Crimson Lights, where the altercation occurred, Lucy sat composedly and drank hot chocolate as though she weren't a chaotic youngster. Lucy tilted her head and added, "You know, Grandma, you really should be more careful who you mess with." Phyllis's eyes narrowed. "Dear, you don't frighten me." Lucy gave me a slow, knowing smile. "Oh, but I ought to." The city held its breath as the coffee shop's lights began to flicker. Because nobody in Genoa City was safe if Sheila's evil had indeed risen inside Lucy.